Hey guys, how's it going? You doing good today? Tonight? That's good. It's a normal night. It's a feel good kinda night. Yeah, while I'm looking at you, ladies and gents, you know, it's time for horror. It's time for the scary, spoopy videos tonight. And don't worry, everything is alright because Smiley is at bay. I'm keeping Smiley at bay. I'm gonna make sure he never returns.
Yes, I will.
I heard you over there, Smiley. Don't make me come over there.
I would like to see you try, human.
I will in a cold hard minute, boy. Anyways, let's get right into some scary tales from Wednesday Entertainment. So, major shout out to Wednesday Entertainment for making these for our enjoyment and entertainment. They put so much work into this, and I love them for that. I have major respect for them. And on this show, we just react to it. Because I like to share my love to them. I send my heart to Wednesday Entertainment with my love and support. That's what we're doing up here on the show. Love and support for everyone we've reacted to. And love and support goes to Wednesday Entertainment for doing such incredible work. So let's have fun, shall we? Let me just turn off the lights and then we can get started. Yeah. Okay. Making sure you're all I'm making sure you're all already prepared. Got your popcorn and drinks? That's good. Let's do this. Let me just find the headset. It is so long I can't find the headset. Oh Lord. Headset. Where are you? Oh. I found it. Yeah. I found the headset. Okay, I should stop now. Okay. Let's turn this on and turn up the volume. Okay, let's do this. So that took a while. Alright, let's react to the first shorts. Someone broke into my apartment room and...
A few years ago,
well,
I was driving from Texas to Louisiana to help my dad move when I stopped at this tiny, crappy motel right off the highway. It was very late at night.
I want to call it that.
But
it's supposed to be happening.
The person who checked me in at all.
Yeah.
I was so drowsy I could barely keep my eyes open. All I remember is sitting on the bed, kicking off my boots, and noticing that my room was connected to another room. I saw that the lock on that door was turned to the right, which looked like the locked position to me, and I fell backwards
someone's in
there. The bed. At some
That's
point,
not safe whatsoever for a hotel.
Fully. I don't remember when or how long I had been sleeping. Then I was awoken in the most terrifying way imaginable. A sharp object was stabbed into my back. I screamed and rolled off the bed. I looked and just barely caught a glimpse of what looked like a very skinny man with long, greasy hair run through the door that connected our rooms. I was taken to the hospital after I ran into the parking lot screaming. And the paramedic removed the letter opener from my back. I never returned to the hotel,
I'm sorry.
and I have no idea what happened.
Good, that's
or
good for
who it
you.
was.
Oh! It was that guy! Oh, Lord! Wow, okay. Anyways, let's do the next one. Grandmother's Cottage.
When I was a little girl, my parents took me to visit my grandmother. She lived in a little village.
Hold on. Can I just say one thing about this? This really reminds me of Goosebumps. I forget what episode it was. But there was an episode of Goosebumps like this. I'm trying to remember the name of it. But this reminds me of it. If you guys know what the episode I'm talking about of Goosebumps, leave the title down below. Hold on, let me make sure I'm recording all this. Because I have a bad memory of not. Yeah, I am. Because sometimes I have a bad memory of not knowing when I'm recording or not. Alright, enough delaying, Dylan. Come on.
Her cottage was very small and there was only one bedroom. My grandmother.
I knew it. This is kind of like Goosebumps.
My parents slept in the other, and I had to sleep on some cushions on the floor.
Nice mustache, Daddy.
We stayed there for a few weeks and I was troubled by terrible nightmares. Every night, I would wake up screaming. My parents tried to calm me down and asked me what was wrong. All I could tell them was that there was a man coming.
What was he dreaming about?
I can still remember the cause of my terror. Every night.
What was the cause of her nightmares?
Emerged from behind the curtains in the corner of the room. He was a pitch black man. All I can make out was his silhouette. He was tall and he was hairy. I would watch in horror. He came crawling towards me with a sickening slowness. He came up to me and he whispered something in my ear. And just as I was about to scream, he would place a finger against his lips and whisper, "Shush, shush, shush." He tortured me every night to the point where I dreaded going to sleep. As time went on,
I don't believe you.
Not only at
I don't believe you.
but also during the day. One evening, we were all watching TV in the living room, and at some point, I happened to glance to my left. The curtain slowly drew back, and I saw the man standing there, staring silently at me.
He could appear in the daylight.
He raised his hand,
Dead by
put
daylight.
his finger to his lips, and whispered, "Shush, shush, shush." I let out a horrified scream and immediately told my mother what I had seen. She got up and went over to the curtains, pulling them back and forth, showing me that there was nothing there. But of course, by then,
He clearly was there at
disappeared.
broad daylight.
When the holiday was over, we went back to our apartment in the city.
That's not safe. He can easily follow you.
After that, my grandmother would all.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This sort of ties into the very first one. Oh my god. Oh my god. This ties into the very first one that we reacted to. That's the same guy that was hanging from the bars and smiling. Whoa.
Always
Whoa.
come visit us. So we never went to her cottage on a vacation again. As time went on, I stopped thinking about the man and eventually forgot about him.
Yeah, but the man can easily return.
When I was 13 years old and my little brother was 5 years old, we went to stay with my grandmother again. My parents were in the kitchen, having a cup of tea with my grandmother. They asked me to get my little brother ready for bed. When I was preparing a mattress on the floor for both of us to sleep on, my little brother was sitting on one of the beds. I noticed that he was being unusually quiet. When I looked up, I saw that he was staring at something. "What's wrong?"
It's happening all over again.
Then suddenly he jerked
All
his
over
head
again.
around and looked at me, his eyes wide with fear. He looked at me, pointing at
Oh
the
my
curtains.
god.
The shush man is standing there. Needless to say, my brother and I spent the night sleeping in the kitchen, and we never went to visit my grandmother's cottage again.
Oh my sweet lord.
Hallows Eve
All right.
Nightmare. Submitted by Zara Leaks.
Alright, the video says it all.
On Halloween back in late 2015, I hosted a sleepover with two of my friends, Scarlett and May. May was
Oh!
jumpy, always the confident one. Anyway, we met up around 3 p.m. and set up a tent in my back garden. It was a pretty nice one. It had a carpet and a cozy place to hang out in. We set it up next to the back gate, which at the time was open.
On Halloween though,
And
isn't
we
that
stayed
not
next to it.
that
The
much
average
safe?
adult stood 2 feet over it.
I
We all
guess
went
it's
trick-or-treating
safe, I
after
don't
we set
know.
everything up. It was around 7 by then. We met up with some other friends and generally had a really good time. We went back home around 10 p.m. And with the British weather being kind, it was dry all evening, and thankfully the neighborhood was pretty nice, so it was very peaceful that evening. We roasted marshmallows, played truth or dare, and then finally laid down to
Marshmallows.
sleep when it was pitch black out.
I
Fairy
want
lights
some
in the park barely
marshmallows.
illuminated anything.
I
So
want
did
some nice
bars
tasty
much.
marshmallows.
Out of nowhere, in the middle of the night, something woke us up. It was a creaking sound coming from the back gate. May shot up from her drowsy state. "Did you guys hear that?" she asked in a frightened tone. And just as she said that, we heard a cough coming from someone outside the tent. We were full alert now. Scarlett covered May's mouth in case she was going to scream as we listened to the silent night.
Ooh.
When the deep, throaty voice came, we almost jumped out of our skins. "You kids want some candy?" A hoarse
No, thank you.
voice called to us. It sounded like an old man, someone who had smoked way too much in their lifetime. The rattling came from the gate again. "Come on, I know you're in there," the voice called out. Tears formed in May's eyes, and I
Oh.
couldn't move. It was like my
Someone
13-year-old
hug
self
me.
was paralyzed. Scarlett looked at me and
Someone
nodded.
hug her,
She
she
showed me
needs
her
it.
fingers and counted down. That was when we were going to run. When she hit 0, we all made a mad dash back inside the house. I'll never remove that image from my mind. When I turned around, standing at my gate, I saw the man. He had gray, long hair. His beard was matted and disgusting.
The haunted
He had
mask?
the most horrific look on his face. It was like pure evil. He looked hungry.
Oh
More like a
Lord.
spider, as if he wanted to harm us that very moment. The
Oh.
bolt on the gate, luckily, was across, and as he tried, he couldn't get in. But behind those bars on top of my gate, I saw something gleaming in his hand. A butcher knife. There was no mistaking it. I gagged in fear as I saw it, and as we made it to the back door, I turned the key and we ran up to my mother's room. She didn't believe us at first, but after looking out of her window, she ushered us inside, locked her door, and called 999, which is our 911.
Oh, okay, I was
He was knocking on my
confused.
front door. He must have gone around to it, I thought to myself. But the knocking soon
How?
and I heard the old man
The
cuss.
gate was
just
locked.
outside. When she heard the sirens, she got off the phone. heard a single curse coming from the man before he stomped away. His footsteps disappeared into the distance when we heard a police car pull up. They never saw the man, therefore they never caught him. They didn't find him even after we gave all our statements.
He ran like a
It
coward.
quickly ruined our Halloween, and we all slept in the living room after that. Or rather, we pretended to sleep.
Happened. Me and my
Someone
two
broke
best friends and our
into
parents were on a long
someone
vacation
broke
taking a
into
day to Disney Florida.
our hotel room.
One night, me and my two best
That's the
friends
same girl
were
from the
all
other
teaming up
short
for this video. We're
that we
staying
saw.
at Tim's room in the hotel while our parents were in the Hallows restaurant. The room wasn't bad. Actually, all of our rooms seemed safe.
Huh.
At least we thought it was. We were having a lot of fun watching Simpsons and playing Monopoly, but what happened that night?
I love it up
Makes
here
me
at The
have chills.
Simpsons.
So it was around 1 a.m. and our parents were late. Phil looked at them through the window and said, "They're still in that stupid restaurant." "Yeah, they told us they'll come back until 11 p.m. I answered. Guys? Someone is knocking on the door," Tim said. "It's probably just room service," Phil said. Can we not open the door?" I said.
I agree on
I
that.
was pretty scared in that situation. I was only 10.
I second
and my friends
that.
were only 2 and 3 years older than me. So we were all
That's
pretty
the
much
best
pencils
idea
shaking in
ever.
the room. Tim, who was the oldest, answered, "Oh, come on, it's just room service."
Oh,
The guy on the
I
other side of the door said,
second what he
Can
said.
you please open the door?
When he said that, we were all scared. In a couple of minutes of silence, he said in a louder voice,
Open the door!
I started crying because I knew he was in room service, because if he was, he would have talked in Turkish. I was in shock as in that moment I realized that this strange guy is using a fake ID card.
Oh,
to open
boy.
the door. Tim grabbed both of us and we ran
It's
to
not a
the
good
bathroom
sign
and
when
locked
all
the
of them
door.
start crying.
Luckily, the guy wasn't fast to get us. He was screaming to open the door. I said, "Look, a phone!" Luckily, Tim's mom left her phone so we could call her if we needed anything.
Oh, thank goodness to me.
So Phil grabbed the phone and called his dad and told them the situation. And they came up to find the guy nowhere. They thought we were lying to them until the hotel manager showed them the footage. We found out that the man was stalking us and a couple other children. In a couple of days, police had finally caught him. He was a serial rapist and a pedophile.
Gosh.
We were just
Oh
lucky
my
he wasn't fast to get
Lord.
us. I will never forget that night, as that was the worst day of my life.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna end it right there. Oh, Lord. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, if you want to see some more, let me know. By Astro. Blasting that like button. And keep chillaxing, relaxing, and don't stop believing. And most of all, I love all of you. And I also love One Say Entertainment for making these amazing shorts. These are amazing. I love the artwork. I love the voiceovers. Keep up the amazing work. One Say Entertainment. You're truly amazing and talented. Keep up the amazing work.